welcome to the funky allotment. It's another weekend. It is Saturday, the 23rd of May. Weather is quite windy at the allotment. It's forecast gusty winds today, and it is breezy, don't get me wrong, but yesterday was particularly windy. So yeah, I was a little bit apprehensive about coming down to the plot. I was just worried about what damage might have occurred in the absence. As you can see behind me, I've got a beautiful willow tree, but it's pretty close to my plot, and I've already had some quite large branches removed, you can see. Last year with the help, I didn't do that. I'm not a lumberjack. I'd have probably chopped my arm off. No, somebody else, the plot holder, kindly did that for me. So yeah, I was quite concerned that I might come down and there'll be a willow on the shed and greenhouse, but fortunately that didn't happen. The only damage that I had really was metal ladders which were left, had fallen over, not hit anything, no problem. And a pane of my greenhouse had just popped out, but it was just perspex, thankfully, and it just hit the fence and it was fine, no damage. There's a few twigs and small branches about, but apart from that I'm really fortunate because a lot of other plot holders, they've had damage to fences, gates have come down, as well as missing polytunnels. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but yeah, I think that was one of my biggest concerns, that my greenhouse would no longer be on my plot, it'd be on somebody else's, but no, I'm really lucky. So yeah, another weekend at the allotment, obviously because it's the best place to be at the minute, especially with the lockdown that's continuing. So yeah, it's a real bit of therapy from home life, just to get out here, especially when the weather's decent. The sun's coming out now, which is really nice. I'm wearing the hat not because of the heat, just because my hair, the whole can't get your hair cut thing, I have trimmed it a little bit, but yeah, I don't usually have my hair this long. It's getting on my nerves, to be fair. The other thing I just want to mention is the fact that obviously I'm really new to this whole YouTube videoing myself thing, and I just want to appreciate everybody who's given me some love over the past couple of weeks. I didn't expect this, I really didn't. I know I've not got a lot of subscribers, but I've got a fair few more than what I did when I started, and that's thanks to some other YouTubers who have just been really kind to give me a shout out, which I didn't know was a thing. Yeah, in particular, the African Lion, I think he's called. Shout out back to you. Thank you so much for giving me some love and promoting what I'm doing and just saying some nice things too, and thank you to everybody else who subscribed and commented and liked my videos. I'm not overly confident at this, and I'm just using my phone, which I've been told is perfectly okay because it works. So yeah, thank you so much. And if this is your first video that you're watching, thank you and welcome, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So today, what am I going to do today? So today I have got a bit of a list, which I haven't got on me, it's in the shed, which I'm not going to take you in because it's an absolute state. So I think today I wanted to spread some manure. So I've got some spent manure that I'd spent. It's manure that's existed for some time, so it's okay to be putting down. So I'm going to put that down, I think, on my spuds and maybe on my cabbages as well, and on my rhubarb. I'll give you a plot tour as well a bit later. I'll kind of show you the carrot bed that I did last week. I've planted lots of different ones in there, different carrot seeds. Might give you a better kind of tour of my greenhouse if I've got time. What else? Oh yeah, and there's a new addition to my plot. I must always mention that I don't do everything on my own. It'd be impossible physically. I have got some help. I'm going to call him the allotment superhero because that's what he is. He's better known as Keith, and he's also got a plot on these allotments. He does a lot of this kind of physical work and just gives me a hand basically. He's really good. and he's quite useful to have around. So I've always wanted an archway, and I wanted it to be as rustic and as natural as possible. So I need to kind of explain where I got my inspiration, because it was from a fellow YouTuber. Her channel is called Lavender and Leeks. Her name is Katie. She is amazing. She was the first YouTuber that I stumbled across when I took the allotment on, and it was just by mistake. I think I'd searched in YouTube how to make a pond, and she was the first one that come up, and because of her I now have a pond and I now have an archway, which is made from hazel. It's really natural and rustic. It's incredible. So I'll show you that as well later. But yeah, shout out to Lavender and Leeks as well. If you're interested in gardening, if you're interested in allotmenting, give her a subscribe, because she's definitely worth it. She's amazing. Okay, so that's it from me right now. I'm going to go and put the kettle on, I think, and have a sandwich before I get cracking. See you later. So I'm going to give you a bit of a plot tour now. As always, I'm facing this direction because behind me is still a mess. It will get sorted out. And I'm pointing at the bird box again, only in case we see any birds. The babies are doing really well, the baby chicks, they are blue tits. I don't know how many's in there. They don't mind just being here. There we go. There we go. They're probably chirping a bit now. Let me see if I can get close and listen. I'm not sure whether this is picking that up. You can hear them tweeting away. They're so cute. So yeah, so I'm going to give you a quick plot tour. Yeah, so let's go. So you can see some of the damage. Yeah, some of the willow twigs have come crashing down. Fortunately, nothing too drastic. It's a beautiful tree, but as you can see, it can be a little bit scary when you stood underneath it. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm on a selfie stick. I'm not sure how this is working. It might just be a lot smoother if I'm holding the camera, but we'll see. Phone, but we'll see. Greenhouse, I'll come back to that in a bit. Getting quite excited because look, I can see a strawberry. I think I might have to pick that today, because if I don't, you know who's going to eat it. Slugs. Oh, look at that bad boy down there. Oh yeah. Oh, and there's one just there too. Ooh. You can't beat some strawberries. Got plenty of strawberries. I need to really sort out my strawberries next year. Okay. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I bought far too many seed potatoes. So yeah, I think I've mentioned what these are before. The Red Duke, we've got some Casablanca and some Charlotte as well. The berries are coming along well, the raspberries. There's lots of bees, lots of bee activity going on, which is what we need. Okay, I'll stand back and do the, oh, you can probably see a little bit of the archway now, but this is my archway. As you can see, it's very rustic. So it's made with willow, which we have salvaged because along the barrier of my plot are lots of hazel, so that's quite handy. So yeah, I think we need some more. That's the allotment superhero's job. He goes and does that sawing down of hazel branches for me with sticks. So yeah, so the idea, and it was inspired by Lavender and Leeks, the idea is to grow, I think she grew munchkin pumpkins as well as sweet peas. I'm going to go with beans, French beans, lots of different varieties of bean, sweet pea, with sunflowers I'm going to plant up there as well. That's a job that I'm going to do today. Yeah, so anything that I've got growing that's a climber is going to go climbing up there. Okay, so that's my lovely archway. This is going to be so nice once it's finished. Originally it was just walking straight up here, but we realised that I needed a pathway there. So yeah, it's going that way too, which is fantastic. So yeah. So, sorry if I'm moving this too fast, by the way, which I probably am. So this is the cabbages which have survived the slug attacks. As you can see, I've put pushed eggshells. It does actually work, I think, because on this side, some of them haven't got eggshells around them and they've been eaten. Yeah, I'm trying different methods because last year was my first year on the plot, and yeah, I lost a lot. I lost an awful lot of slugs. Drove me crackers, and because I don't like killing them. I know that sounds really silly. I don't like using chemicals on my plot either, so I can't buy slug pellets. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I really struggled. Eggshells, I think, is the nicest way. Turnips have just gone crackers. Parsnips in the front. Onions are doing really well, red and white. So this is the carrot bed. So there's different varieties in there. I can't think off the top of my head. I think there's a couple of different Chantenays. It's a harlequin as well. I've done well to remember that. So yeah, it's a nice sandy bed. It's got lots of lovely stuff in. I can see a little bit of growth. Now whether that's carrot or not, I don't know. I can see the shadows in the way, but yeah, I'll have a good look at that later. As you can tell, all my strawberries are just going crazy. Beautiful lily. I just fetched that from my garden. Really easy to transplant them. Really easy to split and transplant. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is just droughting. I need to plant these out this weekend for sunflowers. But as you can see, they've been half eaten by slugs, which are my arch enemy. My hostas are just beautiful. They haven't had too much slug damage yet. Beautiful manure, which smells delightful. That needs to be put out, definitely. I planted this trough myself. When I say that, they're all from seed basically, and then I've transplanted them from the greenhouse into this trough. So yeah, they're really pretty. So I can't wait for more flowers to develop on there. And nasturtiums, there's two different types. It's just going to look really, really pretty. So I've got strawberries. Yeah, love my strawberries. You can't have enough strawberries. So this is the full plot from the gate. I don't think I've showed you my wheelbarrow. I think I mentioned in the last video that I was going to plant some of my ceilings in there, which I did. So I've got some lupins, some echinacea, some river daisy and dahlia. And I bet you didn't know we grew beer. Look, a lovely beer bottle. Yeah, that shouldn't be there, I'm going to tell Keith off when I see him. Yeah, to be honest, the beer bottles are quite useful. You can use them as, you know, water kind of filters into the ground, which I might do with that. Okay, so yeah, my pond, another inspiration by lavender and leeks. It's one of the first things I did when I took the plot on. So yeah, I've got some lovely herbs surrounds, and I've got loads of different types of mint, lemon balm, rosemary. So yeah, look, this is wind damage, random things that have landed in there, which I need to fish out, which I will. But yeah, I love my pond. I can just sit by the pond and stare at it for ages. There's loads of really cool wildlife going on there. The blackcurrant, which was given last year. I might make blackcurrant wine. So yeah, I think that. Oh, let's move on to the greenhouse. So this is the greenhouse. I think I've mentioned previously that I went a little bit crazy with my planting. I planted seeds far too early because I live in the northwest of England. We do have frost up until May, which we did. So I'm glad I didn't plant a lot of these out, but the issue I have is everything's struggling and I haven't got enough space to replant things. So some of this stuff's going to have to go out soon. So I've got By the way, I've not watered yet today, so don't tell me off. I know these things need watering, which I'll do straight after this. So I've got beetroot, radishes, pumpkins, sunflower, kale, the curly variety, got cucumbers, dahlias, more turnips. I've got sweet pea, different type of sunflower, parsnips, pumpkins that didn't take, need to get rid, wild rocket, that's an unknown one. Oh, I'm not labelled some of them. Sunflowers, Femi beans, white beans. Oh, look at that little bean. Oh no, it's a sunflower. So beans haven't come up yet. I've got chard. These are all chilies. Jalapenos. Oh, spring onions. Beautiful sweet corn. Can't wait to put that out. Some of the other sweet corn. Cabbages, which I've got no room for really. Some more tomatoes, peppers. Wonderful chive. Pumpkins, ornamental gourds, there's beans over there, celery in that little pot. That's somebody give me that. I've planted out the cucumber and the 2 varieties of chilies, which are jalapeno. I can't recall the other one. Got some yellow tomatoes. So yeah. My massive greenhouse dilemma. Do you know, I have got another greenhouse that's in bits, which is behind me out here, which is in the far corner. Oh no, now you can see my mess, my chaos. This is going to be a chicken run, so that's the reason why it looks like this at the minute. More spuds, by the way. Baths for spuds. Crikey. Yeah, need to cut that up. Okay, so yeah, I have got another greenhouse which is in bits just there. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I don't need 2 greenhouses. I considered donating it to somebody else. Oh, I was wrong. I've got no space in my greenhouse. I could actually do with 2 greenhouses. Is that selfish? But yeah, it's assembling it because it's not come with the instructions, so we're not sure which variety of greenhouse it is. But yeah, that's another job for the Allotment superhero. So yeah. So I'm just heading back from the allotment now, heading home late. It's meant to leave at 5 o'clock. So we've got a Zoom quiz tonight that we're hosting, and I need to get home, make tea, eat tea, wash up, then quiz. I think it's about 20 to 6. It's really easy to lose time at the allotment. But hey ho. So yeah, heading home now. It's been a semi-productive afternoon. I've planted out the sunflowers, sweet peas at the bottom of the archway. I'm hoping to plant out some beans there too, once they're strong enough to survive the attacks from slugs. Managed to get some more hazel as well. I didn't. The allotment superhero did. So yeah, back down tomorrow. Need to do something with that manure really. Apologies, it's really breezy. You can probably see some of the debris behind me. I think it was autumn, except the debris is green, not brown. So yeah, that's me. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you've got a second, I'll really appreciate. Just nearly tripped over the dog. I'll really appreciate it if you could click like and subscribe. No worries if not. Thanks for watching anyway. And on that note, please try and keep safe, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.